local news that matters. This is Eyewitness News at 6 on WUTR.
Tonight's top stories at 6. It's just about time to tackle all that trash and the leftovers. The Oneida Herkimer Solid Waste Authority wants you to recycle, and they break down the best way to go about doing that. And it's on to Black Friday, shopping tips to keep in mind, and a look at how inflation could be impacting the holiday deals this year. Plus, organized retail theft. It's an issue stores all over the country have to deal with. And as the shopping season picks up, lawmakers think they found a solution. Good evening and happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm Shelby Pay, and thank you for joining us tonight for Eyewitness News at 6. Well, the Thanksgiving rush is over, so now what to do with all the trash and leftovers? The Oneida Herkimer Solid Waste Authority hopes you'll consider recycling. Cartons can be rinsed and recycled, aluminum foil too. Sheets and trays can be put in your curbside bin as long as it's free of any food residue. Cooking oil cannot be put in the recycling bin, but you can bring it to the Utica Eco Drop, where it will be processed into animal feed. You can also bring food scraps, which will be turned into electricity instead of going to the landfill. When it comes to cardboard boxes, some can be recycled, but not all cardboard that goes in the fridge or freezer cannot. But if the box belongs in the pantry, it can be put out at the curb. And don't forget about your everyday recyclables too. Those, of course, still can be recycled. And with Thanksgiving almost behind us, we're on to Black Friday. If you're looking to do your holiday shopping during Black Friday this year, ABC's Melissa Aiden has some expert tips on how to get the best deals before you head out the door tomorrow morning.
Holiday shopping has been going on for weeks, even before Black Friday, which used to be the start of the season.
Black Friday still is definitely a thing, but it's not just on the day of Black Friday anymore. So you kind of have to think of Black Friday as a season or as the entirety of Thanksgiving week.
So here's some tips on ways to get good deals. Black Friday is a great time to buy clothing, gift cards, and home goods.
Especially those smaller appliances. Think vacuums, countertop appliances like air fryers, and anything you need for your kitchen. Those are always very deeply discounted during Black Friday.
Another popular item on a lot of shopping lists, TVs.
The number one thing that you should always wait until Black Friday to buy is a TV. We've seen year after year that they hit their absolute best prices on Black Friday itself.
If you're considering shopping online versus in person, there are some advantages.
You can immediately compare prices across retailers very, very quickly, which you can't always, do as quickly when you're in a physical store. The other advantage of shopping online is that you can immediately start looking up promo codes, cashback offers, and things that make the deals a little sweeter.
You might also be able to save by using social media.
So if you follow your retailers online or brands especially, you may be able to get access to exclusive savings such as coupon codes and other discounts that they're going to offer exclusively through those venues, whether on Instagram or TikTok or Twitter.
And of course, it's always smart to shop around.
For a lot of items on Black Friday, it can really pay off if you take that extra moment to compare across retailers. They're all competing with each other.
Melissa Don, ABC News, Los Angeles.
As retailers are gearing up for Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, they're keeping a close eye on inflation. Experts say shoppers are expected to return to their pre-pandemic habits this holiday season. DC's Anna Warnicki tells us more.
Long before Black Friday, retailers have been cranking out deep discounts and sales.
It was basically Black Friday in October, and that's going to keep rolling through the holidays.
Ted Rossman, senior industry analyst at Bankrate.com, says the state of the economy has many retailers and shoppers concerned.
Our survey found that about a third of holiday shoppers specifically say that inflation is affecting their buying decisions.
Currently, the inflation rate is 3.2%. Still, Rossman says retailers are preparing for record sales.
It's the best discounting season since the pandemic. The inventory situation's better.
The National Retail Federation says an estimated 182 million people will shop either online or in person this Thanksgiving weekend. That's up 69% since 2019.
Isabel Casillas Guzman with the Small Business Administration says many of those shoppers are likely to shop local, and small businesses are prepared.
They are hoping for that regular seasonal boost and planning with the inventories.
But Guzman says small businesses are still recovering from the economic hit during the pandemic, and many of them are hoping for a record turnout this year to keep their doors open.
We want to make sure that now more than ever, we're spending locally, shopping small, to give them that revenue boost, let them get their run through their inventories and have a great record year.
In Washington, I'm Anna Warnicki.
And as retail shopping is about to spike, national lawmakers are pitching a plan to help law enforcement crack down on retail theft. Washington correspondent Raquel Martin has the story.
This is a problem that we have to deal with.
Lawmakers say it's time to clamp down on organized retail theft, plaguing businesses nationwide.
I'm telling you, it's happening in every community. It's not a one-off. It's not one person.
Nevada Democratic Senator Catherine Cortez Masto and Iowa Republican Senator Chuck Grassley are among the bipartisan group pushing a national approach. They've introduced a bill to create a centralized agency to help law enforcement investigate and prosecute thieves, even across state lines.
The same penalties applied whether it happens in California or in Iowa.
The National Retail Federation says store theft surged 20% from 2021 to 2022, costing retailers more than $112 billion. Lawmakers I spoke to acknowledged the spike in theft began during the pandemic, but tell me they do not believe it's linked to rising prices.
Retail theft rings have been around for decades, really, and they haven't been impacted by, the national economic cycles in the same way.
Maryland Democratic Congressman Glenn Ivey, a former prosecutor, says these aren't just property crimes.
People are actually getting hurt and in some instances killed.
He says a federal intervention is necessary to protect retailers and communities.
We've got some stores that are going to go under because of the losses that they're suffering. Some of those are grocery stores.
The bill has the support of nearly 80 lawmakers in the House and Senate, but much more will need to sign on for the bill to pass. In Washington, Raquel Martin.
Find all your news, local, state, and national on our website, cnyhomepage.com. And don't forget to nominate someone for our Remarkable Women contest. Who are you thankful for today? Well, tell us about them on cnyhomepage.com. Craig, is anyone going to be thankful for the weather today?
I don't think it was that bad today, really.
I agree.
Considering, it could be worse.
Yeah.
It will get colder as we go into Black Friday, and with that will come some scattered snow showers, but shouldn't add up too much. Take a look at the forecast. Coming up next.
Now, your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
Hey there, happy Thanksgiving to you, and all things considered, I think the weather, it was pretty nice today. We kind of struggled with clouds a little bit, but there were a few peaks of sunshine here and there. Temperatures were fine, so, you know, after you ate all the food, hopefully nice weather to maybe get out and take a walk. And as we look downtown tonight, we actually had a little partial clearing. But what we're watching tonight is a weak cold front that's going to kind of sag south. That is going to take a westerly wind and align it more northwesterly. And with that colder air coming in, I can't rule out a scattered lake effect rain or snow shower overnight, probably more like snow shower as temperatures drop. We're still fairly mild now. And then through the day on Black Friday, northwesterly winds will drive in some scattered lake effect snow showers of little consequence, though. So that's in the forecast for you tomorrow. Then more sunshine as we go into Saturday with yet another round of lake effect snow showers and colder weather going into next week. All right, so here's a look at what's going on right now outside, and not much going on out there. So if you're heading home tonight, weather should be fine. Cold front still off to the north. That's going to kind of move through tonight with a few lake effect rain or snow showers developing once that guy passes through. There are the numbers outside now, low 40s. Again, this is not all that bad considering we're into late November now. Upper 30s in Richfield Springs. Down to Cooperstown, it is near 40 degrees, and up north, numbers here falling back into the mid-30s. So a little bit wider out, and we still are dealing with quite a few low clouds, but again, just before sunset, we actually saw a little bit of partial clearing, and I think that will continue for a little while this evening. Not much showing up right now, but there is a cold front in here. That is what's going to shift the winds into the northwest later tonight. So watch as we go through the overnight. Any partial clearing should fill in. And then we get into the day on Friday. There's the turkey. He's still making an appearance there. Notice that northwesterly wind will usher in some lake effect clouds and some snow showers. But based on the trajectory of the wind, I think these are going to mainly fall south and west of the city. You can see them kind of moving through there as we go into the day on Friday, and then we should clear out for Saturday. How much snow are we talking? Really not much. The air is super, super dry, so other than a coating to maybe an inch in some of the higher elevations of Madison County, southern parts of Oneida County, and then down into Otsego County, maybe a quick coating there as we go into the day tomorrow. So we will see some partial clearing for a little while this evening, and then a lake effect rain or snow shower later tonight as low temperatures drop into the upper 20s. Tomorrow, it's a brisk, cold day for Black Friday with lake effect snow showers around. Again, not much accumulation. Here's your 7-day forecast. Brighter Saturday, upper 30s to near 40. Then we increase the clouds again Sunday. There could be a rain or wet snow shower around after sunset, so post-travel home from Thanksgiving. Just be mindful of that. It doesn't look like anything too impactful. We start to go the other way again, though, getting into early next week with rain over to snow on Monday, windy day, and then we set up the lake effect snow guns next week with some much colder air coming into town. Temperatures in the 30s. Lake effect snow primarily up north, but at times it will kind of bang south into central New York as well. So a little bit more wintry going into the last week of November.
Prepare yourselves, everyone. It's happening. Winter's coming.
That's how I knew you were going. I knew you were going for it.
Well, you didn't put the turkey on the 7-day forecast, so I couldn't talk about the turkey. I know, I miss him.
Speaking of turkeys, look who just walked in the studio.
Little Brennan Miller, the turkey. All right, when we come back, we get an inside look at how companies like National Grid get ready for winter and the storms that come with it. Eyewitness News will be right back.
the fourth Thursday in November. It's the day our families come together, the day food is shared, the day America gives thanks. Today, that day takes on a deeper meaning. When the world seems broken, it's more important than ever to remember what we haven't lost, to remember our values, and to remember who we are.
Turning like $2 into like $150. Yeah, it's crazy. So we're sweating.
You're watching Eyewitness News at 6 on WUTR.
As we look ahead to what's left of these colder months, we'll be relying a lot on energy companies like National Grid. John DePasquale from our sister station, WSYR over in Syracuse, helps us understand how National Grid stays on top of the winter weather that will surely come our way.
We all know that winters can be harsh at times across central New York. The main power supply company in the region, National Grid, also is impacted when winter storms affect the area, especially ones that produce ice. To attempt to limit the impacts of winter storms, National Grid uses the National Weather Service, local media forecasts, and heavily relies on a private weather company called DTN out of Minnesota. Tanner Verstegen, a meteorologist working for the private weather firm DTN, explains how they help National Grid.
National Grid will send us information on past outages for past storms, how this nor'easter maybe impacted the operations or the grid from maybe 2015, 2016, whatever. And then we couple that through AI and machine learning and produce kind of an outage prediction based on our forecasted weather.
Normally, DTN provides a heads up to National Grid on a potential storm about 6 to 10 days out, especially if it's a big one. National Grid typically has to plan for the worst case scenario just to have their bases covered. Matt Barnett, National Grid Vice President of Electric Operations, says
3 to 5 days out, you'll start to get a sense for more confidence that there really is something here. And depending on what that something might be, we'll make the right decisions that we feel best prepare us.
For example, Matt says information like the track, duration of a storm, precipitation type, and forecast winds informs National Grid's decision to hold company crews beyond their scheduled shift, bring in additional crews to assist highly impacted areas, and where to deploy additional resources. Also, according to Matt, if there's a big storm on the way, National Grid not only activates their emergency planning team, but also the external affairs team, which works directly with elected officials, cities, towns, and emergency management offices to update them on their preparations and response. This kind of prepping provides National Grid a better opportunity to shorten power outage time for customers. So now when there's a pending winter storm, hopefully you'll have a better understanding of how National Grid prepares to protect the grid to keep you warm and the lights on this winter season.
Thanks to meteorologist John DePasquale for that story. So National Grid always preparing for what's to come, and the same could be said for a sports team, especially the ones working their way to a championship. Here's Sports Director Brendan Miller.
That's right, Shelby, and it was a busy day today in the NFL, but one team working for a championship locally, the Whitesboro Warriors. They've got a game tomorrow. We preview that coming up in sports right after this break.
Right now, Eyewitness Sports.
Good evening, I'm Brendan Miller with Eyewitness Sports, and I assume you've been tuned into today's Thanksgiving football games. That's what today's for, right? Well, the Detroit Lions and Dallas Cowboys were in action, as they are every year. The Lions seeing divisional foe Green Bay, while Dallas welcomed a division opponent of their own in the Washington Commanders. Just in case you haven't been watching, though, let's take a look at what the scores from those games were and are right now. And how about an upset win for the Packers in game number 1, 29-22, the final score, as Green Bay never trailed, forcing Jared Goff to fumble 3 times and returning one of those for a touchdown. Rashawn Gary had 3 sacks for Green Bay, the same number of touchdowns through the air for quarterback Jordan Love, a career high for him. And with the win, Green Bay back in contention for second in the NFC North, now just a game behind the Minnesota Vikings, while Detroit grabs loss number 3 on the year, still the 2 seed in the NFC, though. The middle game, Commanders and Cowboys, an NFC East matchup. This the first time that these two will play this season. The second game not until the first week of 2024. Washington struggling as of late, only 1 win in their last 5, 2 in their last 9 games, so they need this one to stay alive in the playoff picture. And right now, at halftime, 20-10, Dallas leading that game. A touchdown from Tony Pollard late has put the Cowboys up by 2 scores. In the final game, this will be later tonight as 2 playoff contending squads in the NFC go head-to-head. A third divisional game as the San Francisco 49ers travel to face the Seattle Seahawks and the 12th man. Both of those teams above 500 in what should be a really good nightcap game. The best game of the weekend, though, that's between Whitesboro and East World of Inquiry in the New York State Class A high school football semifinals. The Warriors and Eagles ready to play at Cicero North Syracuse High School tomorrow at 6 o'clock. East WOI is the Section 5 champion. That's the Rochester area. But this team with a few Central New York connections in brothers Steve and James Flagler. Steve, co-head coach, and James, an assistant, both of them VVS graduates with resumes in Section 3 football. James, a 2012 Class B East first-team all-defensive selection, and Steve setting VVS records for single-game and single-season interceptions as a defensive back in 2003. For Whitesboro, they go into this game having won 11 contests in a row, perfect against Class A competition, behind Dartmouth commit quarterback Kyle Meyer, who is having one of the most proficient seasons in Section 3 and New York State football history. Over 1,700 yards through the air, just 33 yards away from 2,000 on the ground, and scoring-wise, 21 passing touchdowns to only 2 interceptions and an additional 31 scores rushing. Wide receiver Anthony Dorozinski also enters this game 9 receiving yards away from 1,000 on the year with 15 scores. This game, set to be a classic, the winner advances to the Class A New York State Championship, where they will play either the perennial contender Somers out of Section 1 or Niskayuna out of Section 2. That game has the same start time tomorrow, 6 o'clock at Middletown High School. So we'll have the score from that game coming up on Monday when you come back here on WUTR. Whitesboro, though, looking to advance to the state championship game. First time for them in a long while. Big Blue looking to claim their first state title.
Good for them.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch them. They lost their first game of the season to a AA opponent, but since then, 11 wins in a row, all of them in Class A, including the sectional title and then their first round of the state playoffs as well.
Can't beat that.
No, definitely not. Can't beat them. 11 in a row.
Yes. All right, Chief Meteorologist Craig Flint joins us for one more look at your forecast after this break.
With so much at stake, so much on the line, more Americans turn here than any other newscast. ABC News World News Tonight with David Muir, America's #1 most watched newscast across all of television.
All right, there's your 7-day forecast. So if you're hitting them all tomorrow, brisk, colder, a couple scattered snow showers around, but they shouldn't add up to too much. 34 Saturday looks good. Sunday looks good too for travel. Not quite as chilly in the low 40s.
All right. Thanks, Craig. Thanks, Brennan. And thank you for tuning in tonight. That's Eyewitness News at 6. ABC World News Tonight is next. We'll see you back here again next week. Happy Thanksgiving.